Hey everyone, this is Miguel from the California Native Garden Foundation, and I wanted to talk to you about what to do while it rains, or before it rains, or after it rains. So, before it rains, it's a very good idea to plant seeds. So, here's a little bed where we still had some space, and I planted some brassicas. I think it's mustard. I think it was a week ago before it started raining. All I did was come around and throw some seeds in there and throw some soil on top, and that's it. So the reason why it's a good idea to do that before it rains is because it's so efficient. You're just letting nature do the heavy lifting, and you don't have to come and water them every single day, because that's what you got to do with seeds at the beginning, basically. So you just save so much time, and you don't worry about it, That's definitely a good idea. There's also some cilantro coming right up, right there. So yeah, do that. Now, we also planted some wildflowers at a school 2 weeks ago, and we'll show the results of that soon. But it was amazing. There was a period of rains for like a whole 10 days or so. It was raining about every other day, and it was just crazy. The wildflowers germinated like 80% or something. So we'll show that later. But if you get the right seeds at the right spot, they're native habitat more or less, or something like that, similar, close enough, you'll get really high rates. Now, something we've been doing here is kind of like killing two birds at a time. Let's see. The last recording stopped, so I already did these and I showed it, but I don't know what happened to the video. So, anyways, I was doing it here again. A good idea is to add compost, right? So here's our recently sifted compost. Really good stuff. So before it rains, or while it rains, it's okay. There's a Vietnamese cilantro, amazing herb, perennial. So yeah, add your amendments to your soil. So any amendments you'd like to add. I would say compost all the time. It's never too much. But I was just here showing how I was planting some beans, because it's getting to be about the right time for that. So you should soak beans before planting them. And this is our way of soaking them. If it's raining, they'll get what they need. I don't know if you can see the beans there that I planted, and they have this little cage that they can climb on. So I'm just gonna cover these with some compost, and whoop, and they'll be good to go. Now I'll put the hay back on, and that'll be it. So there's that. There's something you should not do. Well, there's something you should do while it rains, which is come out in the rain and enjoy it. There's something you shouldn't do while or after it's raining, and that's working the soil, like digging in there, and our compost was actually covered, so it wasn't soggy. But when your soil is soggy, definitely not. Don't mess around with it. And here's why. This is a pot that just has some soil that's really wet. It's just been out here getting more and more wet, and there's nothing growing in it. So just for the sake of demonstration, I'll grab it and show you what happens when I've already done this. So it's already, the result is already there. But when the soil is wet, it's very susceptible to being compacted, because when you squish it, it's really, all the air is leaving.